So all the details you need to know about the PRINCE2 7th edition foundation exam and how you can prepare for the exam to become a PRINCE2 certified project manager. Let's learn that in this video. Hello, I am Ray and I'm a PRINCE2 7th edition foundation and practitioner certified project manager with over 15 years of experience in project management. Currently, I work as a program manager in the UK and I'm an authorized training provider or an ATO for Axelos and PeopleCert, who are the accreditation organization for the PRINCE2 certification. Now, the PRINCE2 7th edition foundation exam is the entry-level certification within the Axelos PRINCE2 certification suite that validates a candidate's ability to comprehend and understand the basics of the PRINCE2 way of project management. It is intended for junior project managers, aspiring project managers, team managers, project support officers, etc., who are involved in project delivery to ensure that they can work effectively within a PRINCE2 managed project environment. Now, the PRINCE2 foundation exam's primary purpose is to confirm that a candidate has sufficient knowledge of the PRINCE2 methodology to become an informed member of a broader project management team. So question types for the foundation module includes standard multiple choices, missing word questions, listicle questions, and occasional negative type questions designed to test the candidate's ability to recall and understand the concepts of PRINCE2. Okay, so in this video, we'll cover the eligibility, the syllabus, the cost, the format, and the preparation time needed for the PRINCE2 7th edition foundation exam, because these are typically the key information any potential candidate will be needing at the onset of their certification journey. So let's get going. Firstly, the eligibility. Now, you'd be happy to know that there are no mandatory qualifications or prior project management experience required to take the PRINCE2 7th edition foundation exam. The only requirement is that the candidates should have good literacy and numeracy skills and general awareness overall in terms of how a project works. Now, this overall experience in the project management industry is beneficial if you are willing to write the PRINCE2 foundation exam, okay? But it is not mandatory. However, please bear in mind that passing the foundation module of this exam is a mandatory requirement for proceeding to the next level of the PRINCE2 examination suite, which is the PRINCE2 7th edition practitioner certification. So this simple eligibility requirement of the foundation module makes the PRINCE2 foundation exam a great fit for fresh graduates and junior level project officers who are sort of looking for their first entry into the project management domain, which is really valued amongst the recruiters if you are really starting your career in project management. Secondly, the syllabus of the exam. So the official syllabus of the PRINCE2 exam is the official PRINCE2 7th edition guide published by PeopleCert. The syllabus covers the core PRINCE2 concepts, the principles, the practices, and the processes to assess a candidate's understanding of the method in which a typical PRINCE2 project operates. Now, apart from the 7 principles, 7 practices, and the 7 processes of PRINCE2, it also incorporates the importance of people and leadership in projects, okay? Now, I have made detailed videos on the principles, practices, and the processes of PRINCE2 on this channel, okay? So make sure you watch those videos as well. Now, if you are interested to learn more, you can find all the relevant details of the PRINCE2 foundation exam on the official page from PeopleCert. If you are finding this video helpful, please subscribe to this channel. Also, if you are willing to learn more about PRINCE2 certification from videos like these, make sure you keep your bell notifications on as well. Next, let's move on to the cost or the fees for the PRINCE2 7th edition foundation exam. And here is where it gets a bit interesting, okay? Now, the official fee for the foundation level of the exam as listed on PeopleCert is £525, okay? Now, of course, this might slightly vary depending on your region and country. However, the good part is if you are registering for the foundation exam via an authorized training provider, i.e. an ATO of PeopleCert, you can get a nice happy discount on that listed exam fee. For example, since I am a registered authorized training provider of PeopleCert, you can choose to register for the PRINCE2 Foundation exam via my organization. And by doing that, you will definitely be able to get some nice happy discount on that listed fee. And of course, you will also be getting access to the associated training materials for the PRINCE2 exam approved by PeopleCert. However, please bear in mind that the discounted fee proposals via an ATO has multiple tiers to it, okay? Depending on whether you are just looking to register for the exam, also looking for the associated training related to the exam, which might be self-paced or instructor-led or hybrid, depending on how the ATO services are set up. If you're interested to know more, please drop me an email and me or one of my team members will reach out to you. Moving on, the format of the PRINCE2 Foundation exam. So the exam is a 60-minute closed book test with 60 multiple choice questions. So that's about 1 minute per question. So type of questions could be multiple choice, multi-select, fill in the blanks, or matching type questions. Generally, there is a good mix of all of these type of questions in the set of 60 questions that you will be expected to solve as part of the exam. Now, what is the passing score? So the passing score is 60%, okay, which means you need to get at least 36 questions correct to pass the exam, which, believe me, is not that easy, okay? And you definitely need a fair bit of preparation to hit that passing marks. Also, a good part about the exam is that candidates for whom English is not the native language may receive an additional 25% time on top of the 60-minute allotted time. Exams are typically taken online, remotely, with secured proctoring via webcams. Finally, how much time do you actually need to prepare for the foundation level of the PRINCE2 exam? Now, as an authorized training provider, I believe that if you are starting from absolute scratch, you should not need more than 6 to 8 weeks to pass the exam. Now, that could go down to 5 or 6 weeks even if you already have some good foundational knowledge about the PRINCE2 way of project management. So generally, let's say as a fair estimate, a rule of thumb would be 6 to 8 weeks of preparation overall that you would be needing for the PRINCE2 7th edition foundation exam. I hope the video was helpful for you and it provided you with a detailed overview of the PRINCE2 foundation exam. If you are willing to get PRINCE2 certified, you can reach out to me via the details as you would see on the screen, okay? You can either send me an email or you can connect me over LinkedIn as well, and me or one of my team members will definitely reach out to you. Please give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you again in the next one.